So for those of you who don't know, we recently relocated from Montreal to Waterloo. And while we were waiting for our new apartment, we've been staying with my parents. And they had a guest room, but it wasn't super practical for a long-term stay, and we'll be here for about a month. So we decided to make a new space. They had wanted to redo their office space, and since it was a bigger room, we decided to switch. So we turned their office space into a bedroom. We had to do a complete remodel as the previous space hadn't been completely finished, and with the help of my trusty sidekick, we got it done. And this is a video chronicling the whole process.
Basically what I found out was all of the walls were a type of plywood paneling type of thing. They were not finished to the ceiling. There was a big gap. The ceiling was ceiling tiles. Nothing too crazy of things done not properly, but I wanted to revamp everything.
Now the design process was fairly straightforward. I knew we wanted to replace the flooring because it was old carpet, and the furniture was already existing, most of it. We just repurposed from other parts of the house, but we wanted to put in pot lights to fix the lighting. That was really important to us, as well as adding more outlets so that it would be functional for guests staying there to plug in their phones and things like that. So those were our main considerations in the design, was placement of the pot lights around the bulkhead, placement of the outlets. This is just the basic outline of where everything was going and where we were going to put all the furniture in the end.
So here I had already taken down all the walls, ripped out the ceiling. I tore up the multiple layers of flooring, so we were down to the plywood. And then at this point I'd already finished rerunning all of my electrical. I redid all the plugs, all the lighting, made sure that if there was any junction box, they were accessible. Once the drywall had already been put up, plastered, sanded, primed, painted, all finished. And then here I'm building a box to conceal their hydrometer. So I just wanted to make something that kind of went with the walls and hid it and was easily accessible. So instead of putting a door, I actually used a clip system to hold the front panel in place. And yeah, did it all out of MDF. There we wanted to do a shaker style finish on the box just to give it kind of a better look to it. So we had luckily we had some leftover baseboards from that we used, so we were able to just do it with that.
So after everything was done, the flooring put in, baseboards, all of that, it looked beautiful. It was a clean, finished room. We had to put all the furniture in. And most of this is furniture, as I said, from around the house that already existed. This antique vanity was my great-grandmother's, actually. There's lots of antique pieces in here from my grandmother's house, from my great-aunt's house, from all over. It was very important to me, particularly, to have full-length curtains so that it didn't feel as much like a basement room. So we had floor-to-ceiling custom panels made, and we also have some original art which adds to the cozy feeling. And we wanted it to be really light and bright even though it's a basement, and we wanted it to feel cozy and warm, so we chose a very warm white paint for the walls.